reflective walk. Life is happening for you, not to you. Question mark. So again, these lives are just a spot for me to kind of collect my thoughts as I'm putting my channel together. It's my little pond. Really needed this walk today. I've been feeling very anxious lately. On the astrological side, some of the people I follow, just love this pond, have been talking about this full moon, the strawberry moon coming up on the 29th of June. And I don't know collectively what I've been hearing from different readers, different energy workers, but it's also aligning with Mercury going into retrograde. I said we've been in the shadow of it for a few days now, and it'll go up until July, and the shadow of it will, continue until August. But hello, who's there? Where are you from? Nice to see you. Hello. Tell me who you're from. Where you're from. Just take a walk with me as I reflect life happening for you. As I was just saying, I guess Mercury's about to go. Okay, hi everybody. I got kicked off. I, for some reason, get kicked off every once in a while. Mercury about to go into retrograde, right? Been listening to different energy workers, astrological readers. It's too bad there was a lot of people on it at some point. Hello, tell me where you're from. Sorry if you get kicked off for some reason. Just taking my little reflective walk and taking you along with me for now. Okay, so Mercury about to go into retrograde. Strawberry full moon coming on the 29th of June. Can't believe we're in June 2026 already. All right. Life happening for you. Not to you. This is a really scary time period. I guess every period of time is kind of scary, right? But we've got AI coming. Jobs are going away. Right? This whole planetary shift, right? For everybody, for humans, what's going to happen? I don't know. So unfortunately, I'm working about three jobs, 4 jobs. Hi. Nice to see you. Rahul, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm from the United States. I live in central New York right now. Where are you from? Again, I'm walking and talking. So, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Join me on a reflective walk. Hi, from France. Je parle un petit peu français. I probably butchered that. I took French. I was actually married to a French man, French Canadian at one point in time. So my daughter is also part French. I've been to France. I've been to Paris. Bonjour. Ça va? Yes. And I've been a ballerina for most of my life. So, obviously, it's all French verbs. Hello. Love it. I'm good. I'm just reflecting. I keep getting kicked off, so I'm sorry. Starting. Thank you for the compliment. If you're still there. Oh, how's everybody's energy been? We've got Mercury going into retrograde. And obviously, I keep getting kicked off this live, right? I mean, for me, I don't know. I guess you give power to what you believe in, right? And thank you. Wow, that's so nice. I love the little emojis. Abraham. So yeah, I guess you give power to what you believe in, and I don't know. Thank you for the likes. Ichiam. Did I say that right? Ichiam. Ichiam. Je m'appelle Nicole. So I'm just trying to take this little peaceful walk, collect my thoughts. All right. Ichiam Nicole. Oui, Nicole. Nikki is my nickname mostly. My friends call me Nikki, but I like Nicole. I feel like when I use the name Nikki and the name Nicole, they give me different types of energy. But welcome to my live. So yeah, life happening for you, not to you. Mercury in retrograde. Me, for some reason, I can't access my emails right now. My phone is super flooded. It won't. It's so flooded that it won't let me delete things to make space. It's like kind of in a period of coming into obstacle after obstacle. I mean, privileged obstacles. Don't get me wrong, but obstacles nonetheless. Uh, but yeah, in this time where the job market is kind of really scary. um, like I said, I work about like 3 different jobs. I'm in fitness. I teach group fitness classes. I'm also a ballerina, former ballerina. I teach ballet, and that's a lot. I have all these part-time gigs, but it works on the schedule for me being a single mom and being there for my daughter. So it's tricky to have. It's also hard. I've been also looking for full-time jobs, but it's hard. So it's been challenging, but up until recently, the gym that I was working at, or am working at still, I also held a coordinator position, a manager position, which I loved, and it also helped with the income, and it was also flexible. But unfortunately, and with little notice, like because things are suffering there, they got rid of the position and just fed it to the director, basically, which they're not getting paid extra, but they also have to take on the job that I had, which was scheduling and payroll for the group fitness instructors, organizing programs and whatnot. Yes, I'm a single mom, solo mom. Sorry, trying to coin the phrase solo mom. I am solo. Yeah. Like I said, I was married to a French man, Canadian French, from Quebec. So, yeah. So that unfortunately just happened where that role was taken away from me and a dip in my income. So, and then just the energy lately, right? It's just been feeling a little wonky. It's taking me for a walk. So, this is kind of where I come, one of my go to places. This is my fastest one that's really peaceful to me, where I come to kind of collect my thoughts and recharge. Thank you. So yeah, this is this pretty little garden right here. So that's unfortunate. I've just taken a dip in my income. And I liked the role because I thought it was going to lead to more things. But at that place of employment, things have seemed to have come to a little bit of a standstill. Oh, it's okay if you don't speak English very well. I don't speak French very well. You think I would? It's pretty. You think I would speak it better because, yeah, I took it in high school. I was married to a French man. But, oh, thank you. Your court. You're coming to my country. Where in France are you? What part of France? So I don't know. At the same time, losing that position, I don't know. I just instantly kind of thought of it in a different way. Sometimes things have to end, whether you wanted them to or not. Things were just not. You're from Paris? Oh, lucky you. I love Paris. I visited a few years ago. I was so happy. It was a fun trip. I didn't get to tour the Eiffel Tower. No. I have a picture of me standing in front of it, but I don't think that they were doing tours at that point in time. Unfortunately, hopefully I'll go back someday. Yeah. So I don't know. Instead of getting completely stressed out from losing that position, I just thought, well, maybe it's just a quiet nudge from the universe. Like, it's time to do something else. Right? Does it? I just feel like sometimes, even if it's something that's unfortunate, right? But I've been feeling a weird energy in that position as much as I actually enjoyed having that position, right? And, I gained some background now as being a manager. uh, I don't know. There were certain things that I felt like were like kind of still trying to push me out. And like I said, I'm not entirely out of that organization. So I'm still teaching group fitness there. But I definitely think, regardless, it was a nudge from the universe saying, like, okay, this time has ended. It is time for you to seek something else out. And I kind of was. Like, I kind of had that intuition, that premonition it was coming. But then at the same time, this fear of like, oh, everybody's losing their jobs to AI, and oh, I should be grateful for it. Right? But sometimes when we try to grasp on tightly to something that innately or somewhere inside you knows doesn't completely align. Like, I would love to have that position, but it probably would be better suited for me somewhere else. Like, I don't think I'm belonging in that organization any longer, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you. You're sweet. So now, I don't know. I just definitely took that as a sign. Um, what's next? I mean, I've had a calling towards, right? I've just started to come out talking about like what's happened to me, my experiences with spirituality. I had a spiritual awakening almost 9 years ago. I've just been kind of letting it fester inside of me, but able to start expressing myself for it. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for saying hi. So I felt that calling, and then I felt this uneasy feeling, like this kind of like other force. Can't explain it any other way. It's like not on. It's just, I don't know. Like, I had an unfortunate experience at this particular job too. Like, my first experience ever. Sorry for the lawnmowers. Just I'm walking around. There's people around. And where I'm living now, it's not common to like walk and talk to yourself or others or do lives in this area. It's just like a little country area. I don't have many uh, options right now. I can either just keep with the lawnmower, the background sounds, Ashley, or you can say Ashley, Ash. Hi, Ash. It's nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna pass some people right now. Probably think it's weird that I'm talking to myself, but we're talking to the phone. But who cares? Just did a video about that. Like a long form video of not caring what other people think. Hi. Oh, it's so weird. So, actually just passed somebody that I once knew. But, so, yeah, just did a video. It's so funny. Like, I just literally passed somebody that I had known from childhood, but it was weird. We had a weird falling out a few years ago. We had a very kind of energy, like kind of like vampiric energy. So, because I'm back where I'm from right now, right? And then, and then I had moved to New York City. And at some point in time, this person had moved to New York City as well. I mean, I lived there for 20 years. And we reconnected there. And I thought, oh, that's great. Like, kind of like a childhood friend. And I don't know. Then she just kind of got weird and petty. And I am really good at, like, I can't tolerate those kinds of energies. So, and I guess this kind of goes along. It's ironic that she passed me with the fact of what I'm talking about right now. Like, when things need to end, like when things need to be cut out. And I'll just say too, even when like certain friendships need to end, when they don't fit into your life in the best way. It's so weird too, because like I was confronted by trying to no lawnmower. It's like trying to cross the street with a lawnmower in my ear, and then it was the option of these people that I thought were strangers passing me by and being awkward, talking about that it happens to be this person. And it's also Mercury retrograde, which can kind of tie into, right, with Mercury retrograde. I try not to think of it as a negative. I really feel like Mercury in retrograde is like, take a pause, look into all your stuff. But also will bring back past, kind of like, you might hear from a past lover, right? Weird enough, I just passed a past friend that, again, an energy I had to let go of, right? Add a Q&A sticker. I don't know. Okay. So I've got to learn how to work the lives better. Right now, I'm just coming on and kind of talking with the stream of consciousness. So yeah, it's so weird that this past friend of sorts just passed me. And like I said, I had to let her go. But we just politely said hi to each other. You saw it. It was passed. But yeah, no, she just had ended up with a weird energy. So we were friends as kids. Like I was a couple of years older than her, and somewhat I didn't have a sister. She didn't have a sister, so somewhat kind of like a mentor too. Like I would choreograph little dances for her, work with her on some of her dances. Her mother was my hairdresser, so there was like a past. So then I moved to New York City, and at some point she ends up moving there, and we reconnect in the city. And things are great, but she was always, to me, in my perception, a little off, but not like bad. But like what ended up happening was at 28 years old, I got chickenpox, and it was traumatic. I didn't even know if I was gonna ever look the same again. This was before the vaccinations. I mean, I could have gotten a vaccine. This was before it was like required for children to have. I never had it as a child. Went through all of that. I'm in grad school now at NYU, and for some reason I come down with the chickenpox. Well, it left like these scars on me for a while, which thankfully have disappeared. Bye. I hope you have a good day too. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by, Ash, saying hi. And I don't know. If something's off, like I'll let it go. Like I'll get rid of it. I'm not gonna, even at that point in time, I was 28 years old. I wasn't going to, I was starting to come into my own, like starting maybe, it was years before my awakening, like 10 years before my awakening, but at least coming into certain boundaries. And I just thought it was wrong. So what ended up happening was, it was like a year after I had the chickenpox. She knew I had it. It was a miracle that like the scars were going away, but they were still, some of them there, like under certain lighting, you could see it. And again, that was really traumatic. And what ended up happening was we were at this really cool place for like a late brunch. What was it called? I think it was called the Boat Basin. Anyways, it was a beautiful day. It was kind of like a summer day, and we had met some guys there. We didn't meet, like we met guys there. We didn't meet people that we knew there. Some gentlemen had come up to us and started, hitting on us and having a good time and stuff. And it was just weird. I don't know if that she wanted all the attention from the guys, but she was getting attention. It seemed like she was talking to the guy that she was going to talk to, and I was talking to the guy that I was going to talk to. And then for no reason, she's like, "Nikki, what's all over your face?" And also knowing like what I had been through, the like, and she knows what's all over my face, right? She knows that I have had the chicken pox a year prior, and it's a miracle that it's kind of dissipating, but it's not, like, it's cleared up enough where like at this point in time where makeup would cover it, but she was very well aware of it. I definitely got an energy of like vampire energy of, she just was trying to make me feel self-conscious for no reason. What kind of friend does that? Why would you do that? If anything, like if she was really concerned about what was going on with my face and couldn't remember for some reason me having chickenpox, she could have taken me aside and been like, "Oh, listen, some of your scars are starting to show." It was just the way that she brought it out in front of these strangers. Again, why should I care? That wasn't the point. And I stayed, but I was done in that moment. And I said to her, "Well, you know exactly why my face looks like that. Don't you remember the traumatic experience I had with chickenpox last year?" And I was like, "But thanks for bringing it up to these people." Not taking me aside to talk about it. And that was that. I didn't have any words with her or anything. Just, I had made my mind up in that moment. We're done. I don't care, childhood friend or not. We're done. And I never talked to her again. She tried reaching out several times, and nope, done. You know what? If somebody, especially somebody that's supposed to be a friend, is gonna try to put you down for no reason, we're just having a good time. Yeah, no, that's just not a person that should be in my life. So cut it out. Which brings me back to like what I'm going through right now, kind of with the why. Well, okay, I'll just say it's a why. I love the why. I ended up getting this position, this coordinator position. I was really excited about it, and we had gotten a new branch manager as I was already onboarded for a couple of months. New branch manager was awesome. Loved him. Thought he was great. Thought he was such a nice guy. Whatever. And again, I lived 20 years in New York City. 20 years. I had a couple of experiences, but I was a lot younger. I did dance on MTV for a little bit, and this really cool show called Direct Effect. I was so excited about it. Kind of like a dance party show. You just keep dancing the whole time, and they're playing music videos. It was an awesome experience, right? But then, like the director on that show, I was only 20 at the time. Like, tried putting some moves on me and put me in this awkward position, but I just immediately ran from it. I wasn't going to put up with anything like that, and I was young, right? I don't know. Right now, recently, what had happened, I ended up going through this whole SA situation, or SAs, not SA, not sexual assault. Sorry, I'm saying that. SH, harassment situation, which I was kind of lurked into. I didn't realize was happening until like my manager or the branch manager. He was a married guy. He seemed like a nice, faithful married guy. I mean, he started coming on to me, and then started coming on in a very gross way. So, I get a lot of thought, but then I was just worried about other people too that worked there. It was really traumatic, that experience too, which is something I didn't need because I'm not wanting drama in my life. I can't believe I've lived in New York City for such a long time, 20 years, and all these different types of jobs that I had where I never experienced that, right? After we have to take I have to take another sexual harassment test. We have to take all these tests, right? And this guy just rolls in and starts acting that way. Like a few months later, he was there a few months before started to. So that whole ordeal, like, I ended up, because that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, when it's right to stand up, like, I decided to stand up and talk about it. So I went through that whole thing. He ended up even lying about it, and they had proof that he was trying to do these things, and I was protected under the whistleblower law. But I had all this proof, and he really lied hardcore, where they ended up having to let him go because of the way he was lying. Otherwise, they were I wasn't gonna stay there if they kept him. But that happened, right? And even though, like, yes, I kept my job, my position there, like, I just never an apology from upper management for letting this kind of predator in. And it was apparent once I came forward, like, other people came forward too, and he wasn't just doing like that kind of stuff too. It was really messing up the whole organization. But no thanks, because he was really putting it under in doubt. But as a result, now too, they ended up getting rid of my coordinator position. So I think I'm just trying to take it as a sign. Yeah, I was like, I'm still there. I'm still teaching group fitness there, but a sign is like, and even before that, I was feeling that intuition of, I think it's time that I start looking elsewhere, and I have been, but it's just hard to find something. So I feel like now there was like a gentle nudge, right? I still have jobs, but I'm a lot less in income right now. But I'm okay. I'm stable enough. I can't last a long time like that, but stable enough right now where I still have time to find something else. And I don't want this eager energy. There are some options out there, right? But I guess my whole point was, like, I just was basically if I'm not going to move fast enough, I feel like the universe is going to step in some way, whether it's good or bad. I mean, I can look at it bad. I've lost this position. Good. I still have jobs and I'm still working there in different ways. Good. I've gotten that experience now of being a coordinator, for my resume and positive feedback from it, right? But it looks like things too, like I was looking for a promotion and all kinds of things like that. It's just not available for me there, right? And I knew this, like deep down inside, I knew it somewhere. And the universe is like, okay, well, you now have no choice. You have to look, right? We're doing this gently. So it's happening for me. I have no choice right now. Scary and exciting at the same time. I guess I was becoming complacent. The universe never wants me complacent. But just when I feel like things are going great and all settled, I don't know, my whole life has always kind of been like that. And I guess it's been my life as a performer. But at the same time, I'm prepped for these things of sorts. Like being a dancer, being in yoga, it's all about smooth transition. Finding the effort, finding the ease through effort, right? Finding the ease through difficult standstills, poses, right? And having a graceful transition, building the strength to have it, right? So, I don't know. It's just my thoughts for now. Thanks for taking this walk with me. And again, too, like, as I put this channel together, this just gives me the opportunity without wasting space on my phone, and also bring you along on this kind of like stream of consciousness sort of walk, and whatever comes up might be added into it. I just can't believe the whole Mercury retrograde thing that I was talking about, and then running into a past friendship that but that's another thing too. One last thing too about Mercury retrograde, right? When these things from the past are coming up and things are clogged up, like my email, like I can't get to it. And it's instead of being like, oh god darn Mercury retrograde, no, what is this retrograde trying to teach you? What's it trying to, like, now, I'm going to reflect on this or meditate on this, like running into that person just now, right? In this moment where I'm talking about universe happening for you and reminding me of a situation that was kind of sad and upsetting for me, right? What is Mercury in retrograde trying to tell me to look back on and resolve within myself? And ask yourself the same question if you're coming into these kind of like standstills and barriers of sorts. What is the universe trying to express to you that you need to look into? I'm going to look into that, and I'll get back to you later to see if I figure anything out. All right, you guys take care. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. You guys are really sweet. Thanks for the compliments, and I'll talk to you soon.